Hey everyone, it's Kestrel from Seguno Software, and we're doing some email marketing teardowns. All right, so let's take a look here. We've got one from the Digital Weaver Design Studio. Subject line SS22 Color Trend Report Part 1. This sounds like that's, very specific to your audience, and they're going to know, SS22, which I believe is like spring, summer of 2022, like the fashion. Oh man, it's been a while since I've been in it, so I'm not going to get into it. But I hope that they understand this part 1 and that it's a big deal for them. It seems like it's niche. I do worry that this beginning image is pretty big and it's not linked. So I wish that we could maybe reduce that down or link it because it's not really adding a lot of value. Then if we go to see the report, I believe, oh, okay, cool. So then you can get to the report right away and there's beautiful GIFs. Yeah, I mean, one of your assets, and it should be because it's a part of your product, is how beautiful the GIFs and the imagery that you're able to create is, right? Because you guys are all about creating patterns, and that definitely comes through here with seeing really vibrant and beautiful colors coming in. So I think that a lot of this is looking very beautiful, and I know it takes you quite a bit of work to put it together, but you're also saying that you only send once a month. So if you spend this long on one message, please consider sending to people who didn't open with a new subject line. Like, have you seen the SS22 lookbook? Something like that. Because then at least you're getting a little bit more mileage because you spent so much time on this message. Our color experts, wow, there's so many things kind of happening in this message, and it's really beautiful. And somebody who loves color, I like that a lot. I do wonder if it's, the most powerful message to me in here, or the most powerful point in here, is where I get to see kind of everything come to life. Like, oh, this is how my final product could look. Maybe consider doing some smaller messages throughout the month that maybe take advantage of some of these GIFs that you've already created, but they isolate one specific call to action, just something for a little bit more digestible for somebody to look at and click through right away is maybe my biggest advice. But I again really like all the colors. I do think that you could there's too much going on though, and you might want to break these up because you do have room for like at least 2 emails worth of content in here. You could break this down into 2 separate emails, and maybe that would focus people a little bit more and get them to click, because when people are given too many things to click, they end up not clicking. All right, and then oh yes, I love this one. So PxP Contemporary, PxP, I don't know. 17% off this person this week only. That's cool, as long as people know who this person is. Otherwise, that's not going to mean a lot to them. I do think you've got a lot of white space up here. I think you could reduce this down. I like how simple and streamlined this navigation is. I think this is very cool. Love this piece of art. Love the GIF that you added in here. Call to action, great. This is really great. So it says, hi, Alicia. Cheers, Alicia. Oh, because you're sending it to yourself, duh. Okay, so normally you'd have somebody's first name in here. That's nice. And then that's cool. Maybe put another button here, a call to action, so that I can get to this. Put like shop now or something like that below here. This is very cute. Yeah, maybe a few more calls to action for people to shop instead of just like looking at the thing. They can actually go and buy it. This has great work though. I love it. It's beautiful work. But overall, pretty nice, pretty streamlined message. I think you put a lot of really beautiful things in one message, and I think there's just some minor tweaks in here that you could do. All right, so here is an example of someone who has a very heavy text message, and you want them to do a service. You're providing a service through guitar lessons. I would consider looking into text layout a little bit more. I like that you did some bolding and that you have some space in between these sentences, but overall it is just a lot. So what's the main value that you're willing to offer someone? and maybe try reducing this text by, I would say, at least half, just because it seems like quite a bit. And then, people really love clicking on videos in emails. It's a not so subtle secret. So maybe put an image of one of your YouTube videos with like the big play button. Maybe put that in the email and it'll get people to click through more so maybe than to go watch the video. That's a little marketing tip for you. I do like that you're trying to use first name. I think that that's nice. But yeah, overall, I would really try to reduce some of these things. I like that you're using bullets, but you could probably reduce the sentences a little bit. I do like that you're using reviews. That's really strong. You could maybe italicize the reviews to show that that's what they are, or maybe even clip the reviews down so it's kind of like that, the main greatness that's in the review. That would also be helpful. And then this is just a lot. Again, this is a lot of information, which is nice, but I would maybe try shortening it down and trying to put that call to action up a little bit higher. As always, though, if you're going to make major changes, maybe try one change at a time, see how it plays out, and then move on to the next. But that's it for today's Teardowns.